impressed. 535.
535.
So we were like close to getting full last night. And tonight's Friday, so
That's a lot of money.
that's a lot of money.
That makes it pretty good. Smoke sounds like weed sticks.
No, music department. That's what it's going for.
Oh.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, that's fair. Yeah, that's true. I forgot about that. You did really good. You did really, really, really good.
My last speech was rough. I like tried to write it out, but like it's I don't know. Just like sitting there, just like because I'm like robot.
Oh,
Writing was actually good. I was really fast.
yeah.
I wrote his conclusion. I wrote his conclusion. That's pretty good.
Oh, here's his face.
You didn't do an outro.
No, they didn't.
Yeah.
Maybe because they can't.
Maybe they just wanted to fill the spaces.
Of course, Loki wants to listen to us.
Shoot, we're gonna get fired.
Yeah, literally. She's gonna be like,
Should we actually use it where like the president is here when we say like when I like because you say president.
Yeah.
I feel like we should say like hello, my name is Haley. I'm the president of NHS.
oh yeah.
Okay, who's secretary or my secretary?
I'm secretary. I'm in charge. Are we doing
Exactly,
that?
no one knows. Oh my god.
Okay. I'm gonna say my name.
Hello, my name is Carly Lawson. I'm the president of NHS.
Secretary. I have to remember.
No way, it's our econ class.
I don't have.
Mr.
No,
Brent's gonna watch
no.
this.
Oh, I just got 10 times.
I enjoy this stuff.
I don't
Mostly
see
gotta
once I get
enjoy
going
this
stuff.
I have a fine time in classes because like you have to give a speech. Like everyone knows you have to give a speech, but
See, I'm more nervous in class than I am for this one. Really?
Not gonna lie.
Maybe
have
because
more
you
people that
know that actually. These people like.
and you care about it.
Dude. Or is that just a new thing? But you.
This year and last year I really don't care.
I mean, senior year I kind of
Like I
relaxed.
got a C. Still the 3.9. It does not.
Fair. I mean, I chilled out a little bit. Off one year or each year? How much is it?
Good morning. All right. Good morning. I'm NHS President Emily Goodconnect. It's a true honor to represent the National Honor Society today as we host this event and are able to speak. In November 1919, President Wilson proclaimed November 11th as the first commemoration of Veterans Day with the following words: "To us in America, the reflections of Armistice Day will be filed with solemn pride in the heroism of those who died in this country's service, and with gratitude for the victory, both because of the thing from which it has freed us, and because of the opportunity it has given America to show her sympathy with peace and justice in the Council of the Nations. Each year, it's a great privilege to be able to stand on the stage and speak with you who have responded when duty called, and protected our country. Now, please rise if you are able, as the BDHS Brass Quintet performs the Star-Spangled Banner.
Good morning. My name is Vivi Thomas, and I'm the Secretary of NHS, and I will be reading the poem Thanks by Yusuf Komenyaka. Thanks for the tree between me and a sniper's bullet. I don't know what made the grass sway seconds before the Viet Cong raised his stainless rifle. Some voices always followed, telling me which foot to put down first. Thanks for deflecting the ricochet against the anarchy of dusk. I was back in San Francisco, wrapped up in a woman's wild colors, causing some dark bird's love call to be shattered by daylight when my hands reached up and pulled a branch away from my face. Thanks for the vague white flower that pointed to the gleaming metal, reflecting how it is to be broken like mist over the grass, as we played some deadly game for blind gods. What made me spot the monarch writhing on a single thread, tied to a farmer's gate, holding the day together, like an unfingered guitar string, is beyond me. Maybe the hills grew weary and leaned a little in the heat. Again, thanks for the dud hand grenade tossed at my feet. Outside, the shoe lay. I'm still falling through its silence. I don't know why the intrepid sun touched the bayonet, but I know that something stood among those lost trees and moved only when I moved.
Thank you, Vivi. In the words of former Mayor Debbie Brinkman of Littleton, Colorado, I've never worn the uniform, been to war, been wounded or scarred in battle. I've never left my family for months or years to travel across the world to fight and defend my country. I've never eaten an MRE, carried a sea bag, put on combat boots or shot at an enemy, or held a dying friend. I have no idea what war is like. I have no idea what any of you have experienced. Your fear, your bravery, your suffering, and your survival. I know nothing of what you know. Today, I'm simply a grateful American, and I represent grateful Americans who don't have the honor of speaking with you today. I represent grateful Americans who wish they could reach out and thank each of you personally. So thank you. Now, please enjoy as the good old a cappella performs an Armed Forces medley. If you are able and you would like to, feel free to stand when your branch is mentioned in the song.
One, two, one.
From the halls of Montezuma to the shores of Tripoli, we will fight our country's battles in the air, on land and sea. First to fight for right and freedom, and to keep our honor clean. We are proud to claim the title of United States Marine. Anchors aweigh. Drink to the Off we go into the wide blue yonder, climbing high into the sun. Here we come to meet our thunder. Adam, boys, give her the gun. Down we dive, spouting our flame from under. Off with one hell of a roar. We live in fame, go down in flame. Hey, nothing will stop the U.S. Air Force.
We're always ready for the call. We praise and trust in thee. Through surf and storm and howling gale, I shall our purpose be. Stand there, Frontex is our guide. Our fame and glory to fight, to save, or fight and die.
I Coast Guard,
We are warriors.
Hello, my name is Carly Lappin, and I am the treasurer of NHS. And I will be reading Thank You by Colin Davigon. They walk the line so that we can be free. Some stay on U.S. soil, some go overseas. All to defend our freedom and everything that freedom means. They do it without hesitation and giving up their dreams. When their time has come, they leave to go far. They do it too, to keep all the monsters at bay. They give up their time, they give up their lives, they give up their families and say goodbye to their wives. We see them every day and walk on by, many without a thank you, most without a hi. Many protest against what they do and all they fight for. Many hold up signs as soldiers fall to the floor. You have the right to demonstrate because of all that they give. Due to all they give up, you have the right to live. The next time you walk by a soldier and don't even give it a thought, think of all that they did and all the battles that they fought. Please make sure to say thank you and make sure you are sincere, because they don't give it a second thought and do it all without fear. I will now be reading a Veterans Day proclamation, which I believe reflects the weight and importance of this national holiday. When Francis Scott Key wrote the Star-Spangled Banner almost 200 years ago, he called America the land of the free and the home of the brave. Those words are as true today as they were then. Throughout this nation's history, America's soldiers, sailors, airmen, Marines, and Coast Guard men have bravely answered the call to defend our freedom, to aid our friends and allies, and to turn back aggressors. We can never fully repay our depth of gratitude to the more than 650,000 American service members who have died in battle, or the 1.4 million who were wounded. We can, however, recognize and thank the 25 million veterans still living today. These words are inscribed on the Korean War Memorial in Washington, D.C. Our nation honors her sons and daughters who answered the call to defend a country they never knew and people they never met. Those words apply equally to the many of our World War I, World War II, Vietnam War, and Gulf War veterans as well. They apply to today's active duty servicemen, tomorrow's veterans, who are helping to maintain peace throughout the world. Today, it is our privilege to say thank you to all the American veterans, to let them know that we appreciate them for their service and honor them for their sacrifices. The price of freedom is high. We cannot afford to forget those willing to pay it. Today, we celebrate Americans' veterans for keeping this nation the land of the free and the home of the brave. Now, we would like to take this time to honor all of our veterans, living and departed, with a moment of silence. Please stand if you are able. Thank you.
This concludes our Veterans Day ceremony here today. It is our pleasure as the National Honor Society to honor our troops who have fought with their lives to serve our country, because it is due to all your hard work and dedication that we are able to live our lives in peace today. Thank you for your service to our great nation. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, and thank you all for coming.